Alright, welcome back to the channel. This one's going to be a little offbeat, not your normal sports cards videos that I've done in the past. This stack here is also a recent eBay purchase over the last couple months or so. This has really been the bulk of what I've been buying. Being home as a full-time father and stuff, I need a little outlets to do things, keep my hands busy and stuff like that. When the kids are napping and or sitting there eating and stuff like that. I have really young kids, you know. They're both under the age of 2. So I went back and downloaded some of the Topps Cards apps, and one of them was the Slam, the WWE, and I haven't watched WWE in years. It's been since, man, I was stationed in Turkey, talking like 07, 06, 08, 06, 07, 08, something like that. That's the real last time. And before that, it was high school. And, you know, my big guys, you know, the names I loved, they were like Stone Cold back in the day, and The Rock. And then later on, I really liked, you know, Cena and the characters Orton, Randy Orton and stuff. And I was pretty big, I was into the Divas too. Mickie James was one of my favorites. I liked China when she was coming up, you know, and that was back in the high school days, you know, talking about like D-Generation X and Triple H and Shawn Michaels and all those guys. So anyway, back to the point of this, I was on Slam and I started seeing these cards and these relics, and I started watching some highlights. I was like, man, I started getting back into it, watched some highlights of wrestling, and you know, and of course Cena's been out of it for a while. He's just kind of like an in and out character, I guess, now, because he's more on the older age, and you know, kind of like on his way out, kind of like how The Rock came back for a little bit, and him and Cena had a match and kind of rivalry for a little bit. But you know, I started getting into I liked Ric Flair way back in the day, and this is when I was a little kid. Like back in the day, Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan and Sting, you know, back when it was actually called the WWF, and I forget what the other one was, the wrestling brand that like Sting was in, and Lex Luthor. I think that was one of the guys, Lex Luthor. But anyway, so I started watching some highlights and stuff, some matches, and I really got into like Charlotte Flair, and I'm like, you know, the name of the brand and stuff. So now I'm just I feel like I'm rambling. But anyway, how it started is with the Slam, and I was just collecting her cards, you know, trying to get all the ones that are coming up in the new sets. And I'm like, these cards are really nice. You know, I wonder what they look like in the physical. So I started looking online, and they're pretty inexpensive. So it started just with this one because it had Lita in there. It's kind of those fantasy matches, you know, what if would happen, you know, because I guess one of the highlights I watched, Flair ended up bringing out Trish Stratus out of retirement, and that's how Flair really made her bones, as beating a legend, Trish Stratus. So it started just with this card, and then it turned into a stack. So I'll just go through these. They're all Charlotte Flair. There's no variety. Every single one of these is a Charlotte Flair. So feel free to tune out whenever you want. But I think Topps has done a nice job with a lot of these. There's some in here that I really like this next one coming up, because it harkens back to, like, you know, the Topps baseball, you know, 1986 borders. So it's really nice to see. I mean, they did it all up, the backs and everything. Some SmackDown Live cards of Charlotte Flair. These Finest are really nice. I really like these, the Topps Finest. And then this nice throwback to 1987 Charlotte Flair. Oops. So like I said, even like the backs, it's the same repro, you know, it looks exactly the same as like the Topps baseball card did back in the day. Money in the Bank tops. So they had I found the base and then the gold border. I don't know if it's numbered. I don't think so. No. And a couple of these superstars. I think this was SmackDown, but it kind of looks like a WrestleMania headline, maybe. So I think she's just cool. She does a lot of aerial stuff, which is nice. It's what Lita did. I really liked Lita back in the day. It's kind of into it. When, her and Edge would do mixed tag team and stuff. So she does some of the aerial stuff too, and it's just nice. She does the callback with the same garb and flair that her father did. You know, really cool robes and stuff like that. The flamboyant robes. So these are two the same. This is the base, and then this one is the image variant. It doesn't really. Yeah, there, I guess IV image variant 10. And then I like this one because it calls back to like the 89 Topps baseball. And then WrestleMania. And then the transformation. I guess this was when she was coming up through Next NXT. And then what she is now. How she transformed her brand. I think this was kind of cool. Wins the first women's Hell in a Cell match. So I know I only got it for a few bucks, but I've seen it now. It's kind of skyrocketed. And then the last one that I really like, I guess these are the cool go-getter relics. A lot of these are like 20 bucks a pop. I didn't pay that much for this. I might have paid 12. But I like the WWE, you know, I guess, I don't even know what to call it. Kind of like a medallion almost. I would say kind of like Topps medallion. But it says championship patch. Looks more like Topps medallion. But these are numbered to 150. So yeah, that's the newest thing added to the PC. So I'm back in collecting WWE. And I didn't have any WWE before this, so I think maybe I had a couple cards, but I ended up just shipping them off to my buddy Randy to give to his son Connor, because those guys are big time into it. So, but I guess I'm gonna get kind of suckered back in, and I guess my new PC thing is to collect Charlotte Flair cards. So, all right, I hope you kind of like this off-brand thing. If not, let me know in the comments. If you do, let me know in the comments. Give it a like. If not, if you did. Other than that, yeah, I got some stack sale highlights for you guys, and that will be posted next. So, have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.